Hi, I'm Ryan Madison. This is my Barriers Project for EDU 525 over the Missouri Leader Standards. Standard 1 is over vision, mission, and goals. It says to establish and implement the vision, mission, and goals. One of the barriers is a lack of a clearly defined vision or differences in the visions between the athletic director and the coaches, or the athletic director, the coaches, and the parents. To solve this, there needs to be a clearly defined and well-articulated vision that the AD communicates to the coaches and to the parents. You need to have a mission statement and make sure it is in the athletic handbook, put it on the school website, and also write it on every piece of correspondence that is sent home to the students or the parents. Encourage goal setting among the coaches and make sure those coaches understand those goals should align with the overall vision of the entire athletic program, and make sure coaches are communicating the vision and their goals to parents as well. Standard 2 is over teaching and learning. It says to promote positive school culture, provide an effective instructional program, and ensure continuous professional learning. Some barriers here are poor sportsmanship among the athletes that creates a negative school image and thereby a negative school culture, or poorly prepared coaches with a lack of knowledge in their coaching area. The AD must ensure that coaches have rules dealing with behavior and that the coaches understand the school policies when players cross the line. Sometimes those players are going to cross the line, as far as breaking the law and things like that, and have to be disciplined by the athletic director and the other administrators. The players must understand they are representing the school and that athletics are a privilege and that few things provide more visibility either positively or negatively for a school than athletics. Those players have to live up to those standards. And coaches should be encouraged to attend coaching clinics to enhance their knowledge in their particular areas. Standard 3 is management of organizational systems. It says you have to manage the organizational structure, lead personnel, and manage resources. Barriers here are athletic directors who sometimes overstep their authority and try to coach, especially those who have been coaches. Insufficient funding for athletic programs is also an issue, and then coaches who are not educated on concussion protocols and heat management. There must be a clearly defined chain of command with the AD understanding that the coaches coach and the AD supports those coaches. The AD should also have a clear evaluation plan that the coaches are aware of prior to the season. Also, you need a clear vision for what the athletic department needs for funding, building a positive relationship with the booster club, and also using other resources like applying for grants, talking to local businesses to help fill in those gaps in funding. Also, the AD must provide the resources necessary to educate the coaches about concussion protocols and heat protocols and what to do in those situations. Use the athletic trainer if the school has one to help educate them, or ask a local doctor to come in for training. Standard 4 is collaboration with families and stakeholders. It says to collaborate with families and other community members, respond to community interests and needs, and mobilize community resources. Barriers here are parents who feel they have no input in the system and therefore are difficult to work with, or a lack of relationships built with parents of all sports, not just the revenue-generating sports. The AD must ensure the parents understand they have an open door to talk to coaches, and if it comes to that, the athletic director. However, that doesn't mean that every time there's any kind of an issue, they need to go talk to the coaches, but they need to understand that that is a possibility. It needs to be an evaluation program for athletes and parents to evaluate the coaches. However, the AD must articulate that this is not the only way coaches will be evaluated, so 3 or 4 parents can't get together and just say we're going to get rid of this coach and give him a bad evaluation. But the comments from the players and the parents will be valued. Also, the AD must go to every type of sporting event, not just the revenue-producing sports. All athletes must feel they are important to the athletic director and the school in general. And again, a booster club can help the community get involved and is the easiest way to mobilize community resources. Standard 5 is ethics and integrity, and it deals with personal and professional responsibility. A barrier here are obviously coaches whose personal lives are affecting their image in the school community and community in general, or coaches who refuse to follow the state rules. And the AD must educate the coaches on appropriate behavior. The AD must also model appropriate behavior. And the AD must educate the coaches on MSHA and local rules, such as things over recruiting, over dead periods, what to do when there's no school because of bad weather, etc. And standard number 6 is over professional development. It says to increase knowledge and skills based on best practices. A barrier here are coaches and ADs who are not up to date on current best practices. Coaches and ADs should attend clinics when at all possible to become more knowledgeable in their respective areas. An AD can't ask a coach to go to a clinic and then not want to go to one on their own and learn as much as they can about being an athletic director. Coaches should be up to date on CPR and first aid, and also coaches should be taking the online rules tests in their respective sports, because there are penalties associated with it, and you want your coaches to be up to date on rules as much as possible. Thank you.